The bears seem to have a firm grip on crypto markets as investors pulled out over $140 million from funds under management in the week up to May 20th as per Coinshares. As Bitcoin and ETH, the biggest cryptocurrencies of the day, struggle to find their footing around the key psychological levels, what's next? Mark Lamb, Chief Executive Officer at CoinFlex, a leading crypto derivatives exchange and yield platform, joins in to talk about just that. Great to see you again, Mark.
Great to be here.
Now, the sentiment is quite negative at the moment, and we are increasingly hearing of a crypto winter. Overall, crypto markets have been reduced to just a third from the all-time highs of almost $3 trillion in terms of capitalization. Is there more pain to come?
Yeah, I think the biggest question is really actually not what's happening within crypto, but what's happening in the the external normal world. And so, the Fed is unfortunately the biggest determiner of crypto price and asset prices generally. Quantitative easing, free money has been going on for a long time. Interest rates have been very low. And you've seen this in growth stocks as well. Crypto's lost, maybe 2/3 of its value, gone from 3 trillion to 1 trillion. Well, a lot of growth tech companies have actually lost 90% of their value. I do think that there will be parts of the crypto industry that will be more resilient to these types of events. So we've seen exchange tokens do very well amidst this fall. And also Bitcoin and ETH have weathered the storm better than lots of project-specific tokens. But I think in general, project-specific tokens have gotten slammed. And so I think that divergence is really where you get a testing of who in the crypto space is committed to the long term and who is looking to cash out. You will see a difference in performance between the anonymous projects and the projects where there's a face to a name. And then also selling is driving further selling. So with the Luna scenario, the UST scenario, the collapse of those market caps drove more people in holding other coins to sell their coins as well. So all in all, I think there's going to be this event where basically for a long time, people will not want to deploy new dollars into crypto. How fast people deploy is important. And right now, no one's in a rush.
Well, the macro reading from across the world is also gloomy, with rising inflation, unemployment, people struggling to pay for daily necessities. What's the role for digital economy here? Are there certain digital assets which could outperform?
Yeah, I think stablecoins are going to grow in market cap in any market condition. This is why CoinFlex is so bullish on the stablecoin space, because regardless of what the market conditions are, people need dollars. And this is just a more efficient, more effective form of US dollar. And so I think stablecoins are going to outperform in market cap growth. Obviously, they don't really outperform in price growth. They're always worth one. And then projects linked to durability, I think will outperform. So anything where the owners of the coins, the founders, the team, the people involved in something are durable, they have staying power, they're going to be in the game for a long time, that's likely to stick around through a bear market and into the next bull cycle.
And digital assets under management are now at $38 billion. That's the lowest since last July, with over 150 million taken out of Bitcoin in just the last week alone. What's your reading of the volatility and the flows we are seeing?
When you think about $40 billion, it's a drop in the bucket in the grand scheme of things compared to the trillions of dollars in crypto, 1 trillion now and 3 trillion at the peak. I think the hedge funds and the institutional flows actually probably don't matter as much as just individual holders who've decided, I need to be in cash now. Two main questions. Are they deciding this forever? I don't think so. Inflation is brutal. I don't think they're going to decide this forever. But the other question is, when they do get back in, which projects are they going to get into? Are they going to get just conservatively into Bitcoin and ETH and some of the biggest, most well-known names? Are they going to get into the DeFi tokens that were popular previously? Are they going to get into a new set of tokens that come out in the next cycle? Are they going to get into NFTs? Obviously, it's one which we can only imagine, we can only guess. But I think that will be one of the big factors for the next cycle.
Great conversation and insights as always, Mark. Thank you for joining in.
Thanks so much.